ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरो वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विष्णु
विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रम् सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यम्
अनवद्यं
च
च सूत्रं
सूत्रम्
सूत्रविदो
सूत्रविदो
विदुः।
विदुः।
उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्रागुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः।
तं
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 ग्रन्थं
ग्रन्थं
वार्तिकम्
वार्तिकं
प्राहुः
प्राहुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः।
वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः।
अयुन्
अये
ऋलुक्
ऋलुक्
एओङ्
ओङ्
ऐ औच्
औ
अयवरट्
अयवरट्
लन्
लण्
न्यामननम्
यमगणनम्
जभै
जभै
घटधश्
घटधश्
जबगडदश्
जबगडदश्
कफचटथ चटतौ
खफचटौ
कपै
कपै
यशसर्
शशसर्
हल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अकुगविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इच्युयशानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋतुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋतुरसानां मूर्धा
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
ऋतुलसानां दन्ताः
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
न्यमगणनानां नासिका च
यमगणनानां नासिका च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः
एदैतोः
कण्ठतालु
कण्ठतालु
ओदौतोः कण्ठौष्टम्
ओदौतोः
ओदौतोः
कण्ठमुष्ठम्
कण्ठगोष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तौष्टम्
वकारस्य दन्त
वकारस्य
ओष्ठम्
दन्तगोष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
वामूल्यस्य
यस्य
जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
ऋटुरसानां मूर्धा. What is the Pratipadikam?
अर् अर्
Huh? Ar.
मूर्धा
ऋटुरषाणां मूर्धा. Okay, sorry, the
मूर्धा
entire thing.
I'm
मूर्ध
asking the Pratipadikam of Murdha.
मूर्धा
मूर्धन
मूर्धान मूर्धन
Murdhan is a Nakaranta Shabda like Atman. How do you decline?
आत्मा आत्मानम् आत्मानः
आत्मा मूर्धा
Murdhan.
मूर्धनौ मूर्धन मूर्धा
मूर्धन
मूर्धनौ
मूर्धन मूर्धानौ
Murdha,
मूर्धानः
Murdhanau, Murdhanaha, Murdhanam, Murdhanau.
मूर्धानः
No.
मूर्ध्नः
Murdhanaha.
मूर्ध्नः
It is like Rajan, na? Can say.
आत्मा
Not Atman, Rajan. Murdhanaha, Rajan.
आत्मनः
Atma is different. That is specific conjunct. Here also conjunct only. Yeah, you can. But there is Padasanya also. Therefore, Padanta Sakara. Who is that? Padanta Sakara. My voice going to be in previous class. So more than. So like I said, Atman Shabdavata because it is preceded by a conjunct. But it's like Rajan Shabda. You know how it is. You must know. Atman Shabda is different from Rajan Shabda, where an is that a of an is preceded by a conjunct in the case of Atma, and also the conjunct ending with Vakara. Makara. Vakara, then that a will not become Lopaha.
yes
Other than that, become Lopaha.
yes
If it becomes Lopaha, then it's like Rajnyaha, Rajan Shabda. Therefore, a goes a Murdnaha in Basagya. Okay, we have done this. I gave this as a warm-up to you, in fact. Able to see and connect. Huh? Murdha, don't think it is Akaranta Shilinga Shabda, Nakaranta Shabda. Talu is Napumsakalinga, Ukaranta Shabda. Like what Shabda?
गुरु शब्द
Ukaranta Shabda, Napumsakalinga.
मधु
they
धेनु
Yes,
no
not Denu,
धेनु
Denu Srilinga.
मधु शब्द
मधु
Madhu.
मधु
So, like Madhu Shabda. Can say Talu. That is why it doesn't have Visarga. Madhu Madhuni, Madhuni. Talu. If it is like Guru, then Talu who must be. Right? Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje.
रामो राजमणि सदा
राजमणि
विजयते
सदा विजयते
रामं रमेशं भजे
भजे
रामेणाभिगता निशाचरचमो रामाय तस्मै नमः.
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय
रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्.
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर.
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
श्रीराम शरणं समस्तजगतां रामं विना का गति.
श्रीराम शरणं समस्तजगतां रामं विना का गति
रामेण प्रतिहन्यते कलिमलं रामाय कार्यं नमः.
रामेण
रामेण प्रतिहन्यते कलिमलं रामाय कार्यं नमः
कार्यं नमः
रामात्रस्यति कालभीमभुजगो रामस्य सर्वं वशे
रामात्रस्यति
रामात्रस्यति कालभीमभुजगो
रामस्य
रामस्य सर्वं वशे
रामे भक्तिरखण्डिता भवतु मे रामत्वमेवाश्रयः
रामे भक्तिरखण्डिता भवतु मे
रामत्वमेवाश्रयः
रामत्वमेवाश्रयः
रामो मे भिगितं करोतु सततं रामं भजे सादरम्
रामो मे विहितं करोतु सततं रामं
भजे
भजे सादरम्
रामेणापहतं समस्तदुरितं रामाय दत्तं धनम्
रामेणापहतं समस्तदुरितं
समस्तदुरितं
रामाय
रामाय
दत्तं
दत्तं
धनम्
धनम्
रामान्मुक्तिरभीप्सिता सर्वसंरामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामान्मुक्तिरभीप्सिता
मुक्तिरभीप्सिता
सर्वसंरामस्य
सर्वसंरामस्य
दासोऽस्म्यहम्
दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे रञ्जतु मे मनः करुणया भो राम मां पालय
रामे
रञ्जतु मे मनः
करुणया भो
करुणया
राम
भो
मां
राम
पालय
मां पालय
इदमस्तु सन्निकृष्टं समीपतरवर्ति च एतदो रूपम्
इदमस्तु सन्निकृष्टं
समीपतरवर्ति
समीपतरवर्त्येतो रूपम्
अदसस्तु विप्रकृष्टं तदिति परोक्षे विजानीयात्
अधसस्तु विप्रकृष्टं तदिति
प्रकृष्टं तद
परोक्षे
इति परोक्षे
विजानीयात्
विजानीयात्
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्या धातूपसर्गयोः
संहितैकपदे
हितैपदै नित्या नित्या
धातुपसर्गयोः
धातुपसर्गयोः
नित्या समासे वाक्ये तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
नित्या
नित्या
समासे
मासे
वाक्ये तु सा
हेतु
विवक्षामपेक्षते
विवक्षामपेक्षते
प्रत्यया शिवसूत्राणि आदेशा आगमास्तथा
प्रत्यया
प्रत्यया
शिवसूत्राणि
शिवसूत्राणि आदेश
आगमास्तथा
आगमस्तथा
धातुपाठो गणपाठ उपदेशाः प्रकीर्तिताः
धातुपाठो
पाठः
गणपाठोपदेशा
उपदेशाः
प्रकीर्तिताः
प्रकीर्तिताः
सदृशं त्रिषु लिङ्गेषु सर्वासु च विभक्तिषु
सदृशं त्रिषु लिङ्गेषु सर्वासु विभक्तिषु
वचनेषु च सर्वेषु यन्न वेत्ति तदव्ययम्
वचनेषु च
सर्वेषु
सर्वेषु
यन्न वेत्ति तदव्ययम्
सु औजस्
औजस्
औक्षस्
औषस्
ताभ्याम्भिस्
ताभ्याम्भिस्
भ्याम्भिस्
ङेभ्याम्भ्यस्
ङेभ्याम्भ्यस्
नसिभ्याम्भ्यस्
नसिभ्याम्भ्यस्
ङस् ओस् आम्
ओस् आम्
ङि ओसुप्
ङि ओसुप्
ओसुप्
सु औजस्
औजस्
तिप्तस्भि
तिप्तस्थि
सिप्तस्थ मित्वस्मस्
मस्मस्
त आतां झ
आतां च
थास् आथां ध्वम्
आतां त्वम्
इट् वहि मगिन्
वहीं वहीं
तीतः अन्ति
हीतः अन्ति
सीतः थ
सीतः
थः
मी वह मह
मी वह
महा
ते इते अन्ते
ते
इते अन्ते
से इथे द्वे
Se,
ते
the,
थे ध्वे
ये वहे महे
e, vahe, mahe,
महे
स्फुरति स्फुरतः स्फुरन्ति
spurati,
स्फुरति
spurantaha,
स्फुरतः
spuranti,
स्फुरन्ति
स्फुरन्ति what is स्फुरति
spuram, spruti.
स्फुरति
Hmm?
speak
Remembering.
Like occurring, it,
Not remembering. Smarati is remembering. Spurati.
no, occurring, meaning it just
No. Spurati.
occurs to you, no?
Happening, yes.
Happening.
It strikes, no?
Yes, I think so.
Strikes. What strikes?
Meaning it strikes in your mind. That's not spurati.
Like strike.
Artha Spuranam. Yes. That also we can say. Blooming, blossoming. That's a mean. Blooming, blossom.
Yes.
Kamalani. Kamalam Spurati. Right? Spurati can mean that which is throbbing. Sorry, what did I say? Throbbing. Netram Spurati. That is good example. Netram. Netram Spurati. Throbbing. In fact, that is there in the infant reader, the first lesson. Netram Spurati. Netre Spurataha. Netrani Spuranti.
Spuranti.
So what is the word for blossom then? Vikasati.
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 push okay
Yeah, Pushpyati is fructifies. It gives palam. Pushpyati. Okay. So Spurati. Spurati is throbbing. So Netram Spurati. Netre Spurataha. Netrani Spuranti. Tvam Spurasi. Ivam Spurataha. Yuyam Spuratha.
Spura.
Aham Spurami. Avam Spuravaha. Vayam Spuramaha. Spur dhatu. Simple. This dhatu you can easily derive like last class I gave some example. Pattu dhatu, etc. Kad, etc. Spur plus shap plus tip. What will happen? Spur plus shap. Spur plus a. Spur plus a. Spura. Spura plus t. Spurati. Simple. Right? Did you try those examples? I gave some example. Kad, creed, etc.
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Huh?
We tried. Butter, I
Huh?
have put it butter. Dhatu butter.
At least you must try 5 dhatus. You have to do many acts. Then only you get used to the steps. Please practice. Please try it and send it. You had time, right? But that is could have done. The steps are important. When what happens? Okay. Then labate. That also we did. In fact, I gave this example. Labdatu. Lab plus shap plus te. Lab plus shap. Shap is nothing but a. So lab plus a laba. Then labate. Then laba. Lab plus a plus ite. Just guna sandhi labete. Lab plus a plus ante labante. There I taught you one sandhi which is exception to
Pararupa.
Savarna Dirgha sandhi, Pararupa sandhi. Apadanta a followed by a guna letter.
Guna letter. Preceding succeeding letter will be replaced by the following guna letter.
Following guna letter, Lavante. Similarly, labase, simple, lab plus shapa plus se, labase, labha plus ite, labete, labha plus tre, labadve. Labha, once you have, that is first thing you have to join the dhatu plus shap. Then whatever you get, that is, then add the pratyaya to that. You get the forms, right? So it is easy. So there's no difficulty in that. Labate, labete, labante. Only sandhi you have to do. When sandhi will happen? So once you have dhatu plus the pratyaya, gana vikrana pratyaya, lab plus shap, for example, labha. Lab dhatu is atmane pada pratyaya. Sorry, Atmanepadi Dhatu. Shumita. Labadhatu Atmanepadi Dhatu. So the Atmanepada Pratyaya have to be added to the Dhatu. Right? So when Sandhi will happen? Once you have Labha as the Anga, with regard to the thing Pratyayas. When Sandhi will happen?
Yeah, when there is an Anga and a Pratyaya.
No, Sandhi, Sandhi will happen? Sandhi will happen
Close
only,
proximity of letters.
that's okay, of course.
Basic.
Here I'm showing the Pratyaya, when Sandhi will happen, when followed by the Pratyaya beginning with the vowel. What are the Pratyayas beginning with vowel here?
Ite,
Yes,
Ite.
Ite is there. Ite,
Ante,
the three is three, the Ante and plus one in the Uttama Purusha Ekavachana.
Uttam,
There only Sandhi will happen. In other places, just to join the Pratyaya with the Anga. Labate, Labase, Labadve. Anything to be done in that? Nothing. Just to join. Lava plus Iteya plus Igura Sandhi. Lava plus Ite, Labhete. Yes, Samhita is, Sandhi is mandatory or option?
Must.
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 That is why we learned Sandhi in the beginning. Because Sandhi not only between the words, within the word, between the Prakriti and the Pratyaya, Sandhi is a must. Therefore, the Sandhi you have to apply. Labha plus Ante, Labhante,
Labhante.
Pararupa Sandhi. Labha plus Ye, Ha plus Ye,
Labhe,
Labhe.
not Vriddhi. So
Labhe.
therefore, these four places, Sandhi. Then Vahe and Mahe, there we saw. When Anga ending with Akara, Avarna, followed by a Pratyaya beginning with a young letter,
Yeah.
then
Dirgha
Anga,
will
that
happen for
Dirgha
the-
will happen. If it already Dirgha, then
Upuda.
nothing will happen. So that's why I said Akara, Adanta Anga. In fact, it's Adanta Anga only. That's proper. That's Adanta Anga. Anga ending with Akara will become long. Labha, Vahe, Labha, Vahe.
Yeah.
Same way, Ram Dhatu, how will you do? Ram plus first conjugation. Ram Dhatu. Ram
Ram
plus
plus,
Ramete.
Ram plus,
Yeah.
Tip,
Ramate.
Ram,
Ramate.
Ramete. Ramante. Ramase.
Se,
Ramete. Ramadve. Rame.
Ramavahe.
Ramavahe. Ramamahe. Right?
Yes.
This is it. The conjugation dhatu. Declinations are completely different, not like the first one. Therefore, it's better to memorize. Karoti, kurutaha, kurvanti.
Karoti.
Karoti, Kurutah, Kurvanti,
Karoshi, kurutaha, kurutha.
Karoshi.
Karoshi, Kurutha, Kurutha,
Karomi, kurvaha, kurmaha.
Karomi.
Karomi, Kurvaha, Kurvaha,
Kurute, kurvate, kurvate.
Kurute.
Kurute, Kurvate, Kurvate,
Kurushe, kurvate, kurudhve.
Purushe, Kurvate, Kurudhve,
Kurve, kurvahe, kurmahe.
Kurve.
Kurve, Kurvahe, Kurmahe,
Let's see. That Kriya Padam derivation, which I taught you, that we'll discuss. Last class, Pat Dhatu or Patati comes, all those things are there in this document. But before that, already I think we have seen this. There are 2000 dhatus in the language, and from each dhatu, you can derive Kriya Padam, verbal forms of different tenses. How many tenses are there? Tenses and moods.
10,
10 plus 1, you can say 11 in fact. Ashilinga also, if you count, 11 are there. So different tenses. We know only 3 tenses, but immediate past, remote past, all those things are there in Sanskrit. Yesterday's past, today's past, remote past, tomorrow, today's future and tomorrow's future. That is so.
Similarly, we
Even
have
lakaras.
continuous. All these things are also there.
Continuous not there. Continuous tense is not there. Present continuous, past continuous. We don't have like that.
Perfect continuous, perfect tense, nothing.
Perfect tense is past tense only. Today's
Okay.
past, yesterday's past, remote past. Then imperative and potential, command, all those things are the conditional moods. So therefore, lakara we can say 10. Sanskrit bhashayam prayena, approximately, not exactly, 2000 dhatus are there. Tesham ekaikasyapi dhatoh dashalakaraha sambhavanti. Teshu shatlakaraha kalavachakaha chatvaraha prakara bodhakaha. Among them, 6 are tenses and 4 are moods. Like we have lot lakara, ling lakara, ashir ling, and ring lakara. These are moods. Other are tenses. Tenses is time, past, present, future. Moods are, that is, doesn't have, no, generally it is the form of the command or request or possibility or benediction, ashirvadam, right? All those will come under moods. So in Sanskritam, prakara bodhakaha. So prakara bodhaka lakaraha, how many? Chatvaraha, 4. Kalavachakaha lakaraha, 6. Okay. Now, they are given here. Technical name for that lakara which denotes the presentist letter. Technical name which refer to past imperfect, that is anadyatana bhuta. Anadyatana means not today. Adyatana means today.
Okay.
Anadyatana means not today. So bhuta is past. Not today's past. It means what? Yesterday's past, day before yesterday's past, the day, before that, everything is anadyatana, not today. So lang. Bhutaha just lung lakara, any bhutaha, which covers all. Today's past, yesterday's past, whatever it is, everything is lung, everest, which is difficult lakara, which generally we are teach at the end. In fact, I have not taught to even advanced students. Later, it's not difficult means can be done like Kamo karshit, manyura karshit, namo namaha akarshit, lung lakara, everest. English name to forget about it. I don't use it. I don't know why it's called everest and all. Then lit lakara, remote past. Paroksha bhutaha. Something which has happened, which you have not seen, but you have heard. That's it. You are not the paraha akshnaha. Akshi is akshi. That is beyond your perception. It means it has happened somewhere in the past, which you have not seen. It is out beyond the scope of your perception. Rama went to the forest. Did you see? Parokshaha it is. That is lit lakara. Then lut lakara. Anadyatana. What is anadyatana? Not today.
Not of today.
Bhavishyat is future. Not today's future. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to Delhi, for example. So anadyatana bhavishyat, lut lakara. And today's future is today evening. Today evening I'm going to Rameshwaram. Today evening. So bhavish. Today is there is anadyatana, not today. Anadyatana lut. Then today is rit. So this is general, this is the meaning. But of course, we use lit lakara even for the future, which is not today. We use in the language. It's okay. So these are the Talavachakaha, 6 tenses. Now we are interested only in Vartamana. Maybe later we say past tense also, lung. Other lakaras, you will not see now. Don't worry. Even though lung lakara is not today's past. Today's past. Today's past is, that is today is now if it is 8 o'clock. From morning 5:30 up to now, up to 8:05, up to 8:05. Now it is 8:06. That is today's past. When you are referring to any action happening in those interval, that time, then we have to use lung. But it is not confined to only that time. Even it is used for, Kamitam. The lung lakara is anadyata. That is today. Suppose it will take 5:30 to 8:05. That is today. Accepting that, that is starting from before 5:30. 5:30, 5:30, I'm just taking 5:30 as a sunrise. What may be sunrise? Suppose sunrise is 6:30. You take 6:30. That is today. Our day starts with sunrise. So not 5:30 today. Today maybe the sun would have risen at 6:15, right? That is from 6:15 onwards today starts. But for us today is 6:15 started. To up to tomorrow 6:15 sunrise. That is today. One day for us. That is today. Right? So 6:15 to now 8:05. That is today's past. When you want to refer to the action which happened today's past, then we cannot use lung strictly. Because anadyatana is not today's past. Anadyatana bhutaha. Action which has happened before 6:15. That is yesterday, in fact. In English it is today, but it is yesterday. For us, because sunrise is the starting point of today. Right? Midnight, 12 o'clock yesterday. Or 12:05. 12:05 is today in English. But for us it is past, in fact, right? So when action, suppose action happened at 1 a.m. today morning, then it is anadyatana bhutaha. It is not today's past, then we can use lung. If you are sure of that action happened at 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., that is before 6:15 today, then that is anadyatana bhutaha, we can use lung lakara. Okay. Right? Suppose you say, I woke up at 1 o'clock and went to answer the nature's call. I woke up at 1 a.m. today to, I woke up at 1 a.m. today to answer nature's call. But today you will say in English, but in Sanskritam, you cannot use today because it is past. Action had already, it is happened yesterday, it is not today, in fact. Right? In English, we don't have any woke up is woke up, whether today or yesterday or day before yesterday, woke up is woke up. But Sanskritam, if it is not today, then you have to use lung. If it is today, then you have to use lung. Lung is not only for today, lung is general. So, but in the language, what we spoken language, in the Vyavahara, lung is generally used for all the past, whether it is today's past or yesterday's past or whatever may be the past. Even remote past also we use. Rama went to the forest. Ramaha vanam agachyat. He went to the forest. We use. That's okay. The language it is used. So we are going to deal with the lat and lung to start with. Other lakara, don't worry, it is out of scope. It is just for your knowledge, I told. Lung lakara is general past, referring to the action which has happened before. General past. Just the second before now. All the action which have happened before. Today, yesterday, everything. That is lung. Lung lakara referring to the time that which is yesterday. but in the language, it is used to refer to the time, the action happened in the time that is today, past. Even today's past also, we can use lung. Though it is not by the sutra prohibits, but we use. Grammar prohibits. Grammatically, it is wrong, but it is used. We use in the language. It's okay. It's not wrong. Okay. Fine. So this is lat and lung.
Lat.
Lat lakara is
Vartamana.
Vartamana today. And lung lakara is past. So anadyatana bhutaha. If you can remember this word, it's okay. Otherwise, just remember bhutaha. That is enough. I think that is enough for us. Let us not confuse with more technicalities here. Maybe we will come back to this later and then see. Just remember this much is lat is today vartamane. Action, when action is happening in the present, then we can use lat. If an action has happened in the past, whether immediate past or before, then we can use lung. So lat and lung, right? Be familiar with the technical terms. Lat and lung are pratyayas. Lat and lung are pratyaya. Lat pratyaya is used to refer to the vartamana kala. Lung lakara, lung is used to refer to the bhuta kala. Vartamana kala, bhuta kala. Other lakaras, what I said, if you can understand, it's okay. Otherwise, not required now. Then other four lakaras, which are prakara bodhakaha, lot, ling lakara is of two types, vidiling and ashirling. Vidiling is the form of command or request, that is ling, like a lot. Ashirling is benediction, ashirvada, shubham bhuyat. So like that you will have bhuyat, syat, ashirling, benediction. And elring is conditional. If you had worked hard, then you would have passed the exam. It means you had not worked hard, therefore you failed. Or if you work hard, you will pass. So like that conditional. These are the four prakara bodhakaha, lakaraha. So how many are there? 6 plus 4, 10. One more lakara missing out. That is used in the Veda, late lakara. That's why I said 11. So which is important for us now? Which we are interested. Huh?
Lat lung.
Second.
Lat and lung. What is lat?
Vartamane lat.
Present.
Vartamane lat.
Pratyaya
Vartamana
or
is
present.
referring to the Vartamana kala. The pratyaya lat is added to the dhatu. It's a pratyaya. Similarly, lung is a pratyaya added to the pratipadikam, right?
Pa-
Pratipadikam.
Dhatu.
Added to the dhatu.
Dhatu.
All these are lakara pratyaya. Will you add to the pratipadikam?
No.
These are the pratyayas referring to time, kalavachaka, right? How can you add to the pratipadikam? It's a kriyapadam, right? So add to the dhatu. Lung is a pratyaya. Added to the dhatu, in the sense of past. Just remember in the sense of past. That is enough. Anadyatana, adyatana, not required. They're all extra. If you know it, it's okay. Otherwise, comfortably forget it. So lat and lung. We'll come back to that in detail. We will see. They're not required for us. So this is about the whole thing in here. So this is also not required for us, but anyway, I already think I have done, already explained. So lat referring to today. If you can, this is today. Lat is here, right? Starting from today morning. So suppose if I say 6:15 today starts. Up to tomorrow 6:15 is lat today. Then what about 6:14? That is past. What past? Yesterday's past. That's why lung should be used. Lung lakara should be used. And what is that past which is beyond our perception, which we have not seen? That is lit. And lung is general past. It can refer to any past which is before. 6:14 onwards today, up to the kalpa, the previous kalpa, even before that, all are past only, right? Then, therefore, when lung is not today, then lung should be used for today, right? Yes or no? Simple logic. But in the language, you use lung for even for today. That is why I said lung lakara is used to refer to bhutakala. You understand like that? It is okay for us now. Okay. In fact, that's how we use also. We don't use lung lakara. Morning today, it's okay. Our class started at 7:30. What past is that? Today past or yesterday's past? A remote past?
Again fast.
Today's
Today's
past.
past. Can we use lung?
No.
We cannot use really speaking. Lit is ruled out. Therefore, we have to use
No.
lung only. But we can use lung. In the spoken language, lung is used to any past. Understand? Similarly, future tense. Lut is future. What future? Not today's future. From tomorrow, 6:15, after 6:15, 6:16 onwards. That is tomorrow's future. And rit is general past. That is referring to the past. Which now time is 8:17. What is 8:18? Lut al rit. Which one will use? Now time is 8:17. 8:30. What lakara will use? Suppose I'm. Our
Rit.
class will be over, but 9 o'clock. Suppose if I say
Rit.
9:30. That is rit lakara because it is today's future. So today's future we have to use. Tomorrow's future, suppose tomorrow morning 8:30, 8 o'clock we have a class. Huh?
Lut.
Then lut. But here also we use rit lakara even for tomorrow's future also in the language, spoken language or in the language we use lit. So therefore the three lakaras are important. That is what we are going to deal with. One is lat, vartamana, other one is lang, bhute, other one is rit, bhavishyati. Right? Today, yesterday, future. Bhavishyati also we are not going to see now. Don't worry. That is will come later. You will see lat and then lang. After that, prakara bodhaka vachakaha, lot and ling lakara. That is how we are going to see. So these, how many lakaras? 11 now. I explained here, which is not required for us now. So therefore, we are interested only in these 4 lakaras. Among the 4 lakaras, 2 are kala vachaka, one is vartamana, other one is lang. Vartamana is present, lang is past. Any past you consider, it's okay, not a problem for us. And prakara vachaka is lot and ling. Ajna is command, pratana request. In the sense of command or request, you get up in the morning, you get up from the bed, you get up at 6 o'clock, all these are. Or suppose I ask me, can you please bring me a glass of water? Request. That is lot or ling you can use. Shastram orders, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. It is Ajna, command. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, lot lakara. Right? It's a command. Shastra, commandments. Kalanjyam ma bhakshayet, Suram na pibhet, ling lakara, Ajna. Shastra commands, ling lakara, it is used. So these 2 prakara vachaka lakaraha that we are going to see among the prakara vachakas, prakara vachaka lakaras. Therefore, these 4 we are going to see. Lat, lang, lot, ling to start with. That will take a long time, huh? For dhatus of different conjugation, different groups. So it will go for a long time. After that, only other lakaras. So it is not going to be in the immediate future. Just for the sake of your knowledge, only other lakaras, names, and when it is used, I told. Therefore,
Shanji said 11, only 10, no? Where is 11th?
I said late lakara, which is used in the Veda.
Okay.
So lat, lang, lot, ling. Remember these words. All these are the names of the pratyas in the sense which they are used. Lat is used to refer to present and lang to the bhuta. Lot is ajna prarthanadishu. is Saptami. Ajna Prathanadishu Arteshu in the meaning of command, request, etc. Because it is not confined only to that. Other things are also there. That is why etc. Lot and ling are used. These four lakaras are called Sarvadhatuka lakara. We know Sarvadhatuka pratyaya. Yes or no? What are Sarvadhatuka
Yes.
pratyayas?
1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, and
For Pullinga.
I'm not asking Sarvanamasthana pratyaya.
Sorry.
I'm
sorry.
asking Sarvadhatuka
I'm so
pratyaya.
sorry. I'm so sorry. All the fifth pratyayas are Sarvadhatuka pratyayas.
Ting and
Not
Chit.
Pit pratyaya. Ting pratyayas and Shit pratyayas
Ting.
are Sarvadhatuka pratyayas.
Yes.
The rest are Adadhatuka pratyaya.
Ardhadhatuka.
Okay.
Sarvanamasthana somehow.
That is no.
I got confused with
We are not dealing with the
Sarvanamasthana.
Pratipadikam at all.
Yeah.
Those are pratyayas added to the Pratipadikam.
Yes.
So it means you have to devote more and more time so that get clarity. All this confusion can happen in the beginning. It is good, but no, you have to come out. You have to keep revising, keep doing it again and again. See, many of us we don't do properly, systematically study systematically. Even I try to teach systematically, but we have to work also. You have to cover the topic one by one. You have to then only to get registered in the mind. Otherwise, everything will be a khichdi. So then every time when you learn, your mind will be fresh.
Yes.
That is good for for Vedanta. Although you don't have raga dvesha when you deal with people or a situation, but not in gaining knowledge. You have to come with what you have already learned. That backup should be there. Okay, so lat, lang, lot, ling. These are the four Sarvadhatuka lakaras. Sarvadhatuka lakara, I'm saying. Not pratyaya. Pratyaya I told already.
Yes.
These are called Sarvadhatuka lakara. And all the other rest of the lakaras are Ardhadhatuka lakara. Just the names, okay. So therefore we are going to see Sarvadhatuka lakara, and that too among them, first lakara is Lat lakara. That is what we are going to see. It will, again, as I said, no, it will go for many classes. So many dhatus are there, different types of different conjugations, and in each conjugation, there are some special dhatus may be there, regular, irregular, we say. All those things we will deal with. It takes time. Other things, whatever introduction I gave, don't forget that. That's about the lakaras. Now, and this dhatus are we know what dhatu is. Dhatus are given in the Dhatu Pata, 2000 dhatus approximately, given the list of dhatus by Panini Maharishi in the book called Dhatu Pata. And dhatus are classified into Parasmaipadi and Atmanepadi. What are Parasmaipadi dhatus?
The ones that are rectification.
Those dhatus which can take Parasmaipada pratyaya. Right?
Yes.
They are called
Parasmai-
Parasmaipadi dhatus. Those dhatus which can take only Atmanepada pratyas are Atmanepadi dhatus. See, Parasmaipadi, what is the Pratipadikam of the word Parasmaipadi? Parasmaipada. Parasmaipada. Then how we get Eid?
Padin.
Parasmaipadin. Nakaranta Shabda it is.
Yeah.
Like Karin Shabda. Parasmaipadi. Parasmaipadino. Parasmaipadinaha. Not Srilinga.
Yeah.
That is, Parasmai is referred to the Pratyaya. Parasmai Pada. Parasmai Pada Pratyayas. Dhatus which can take Parasmai Pada Pratyayas are Parasmai Padin. When you decline Parasmai Padi, Parasmai Padino, Parasmai Padina. Similarly, Atmane Padin, Pratipadikam, Atmane Padi, Atmane Padino, Atmane Padina. They're all compounds. Okay. Now, so they are dhatus are classified like that. Some dhatus are,
Both.
such,
Ubhaya-
they can take either of the pratyas. They are called Ubhayapadi. Ubhayapadin again, Nakaranta Shabda. Ubhayapadi, Ubhayapadinau, Ubhayapadinaha. They can take either of them, either Parasmaipada Pratyaya or Atmanipada Pratyaya. Bhu dhatu, for example. Bhu, that is dhatu. First dhatu, the dhatu pata. It is used in the sense of Sattayam. Pani Maharishi gives in what meaning the Bhu dhatu is used. Sattayam. Then what is Satta? We should know what Satta is. Sattayam is what is Vibhakti and Vachanam? What is the
Seven.
Pradipadikum? 7-1.
7.
Of the Shabda, Satta.
Satta.
Satta, Satte, Sattaha.
Yes.
Sattam, Satte, Sattaha. Sat is existence. In the sense of being, Dhatu Bhu is used. So you will see the meaning of the Dhatu given in Saptami Vibhakti. In the sense that Saptami Vibhakti is in the sense of in the sense. You understand? The
Yes.
Saptami Vibhakti in the Saptami Vibhakti which is used, it is used in sense of in the sense. In the sense of being, Dhatu Bhu is used. In the sense of Praptau. Praptau is in the sense of Prapti gaining. In the sense of Prapti, Dhatu, Lab Dhatu is used. But Lab Dhatu, you will see the Dhatu Pata like this. Dulabash. What is that? Dulabash. Du is it letter. Chakara also
Yes.
it letter. That is also it letter. The content is only Lab. Like you buy onion and you peel. It's only you have to peel. You have to remove all the ethyl letters. They are there. You have to peel it. That's why I always send this like a courier. So with packing letters comes. Remove the packing. Then content is inside. Lab. That is the content. All these packing letters have purpose. It's not purposeless packing letter. Of course, even as a supporting letter, that is also a purpose only. Here, Shakara may not be of any significance, but it's a support is required. That is also of not any significance, but it is for the sake of pronunciation. But do has got some significance. We don't know what it is. Not required for us now, but all these are got some purposes. There is no purposeless. Dukring, that is dhatu. Dukring. The dhatu kru is used in the sense of karane. Karane is what vibhakti?
7-1 only, but yeah.
7-1.
Karana shabda. Karanam, karane, karanani.
Karanam.
Prapto, what is vibhakti? 7-1.
Is
What is the
that
Pradipadikam?
7-1? Prapti.
Prapti, like Mati shabda. So all these are saptami. This is how in the dhatu pata you will see the meaning of the dhatus and the meanings are given. Okay, Bhusattayam, Dukring Karane. So the kids in the beginning, the Veda Patashala, they memorize Bhusattayam, Eda Vriddho, like that. The meaning they memorize, like Amarakosha, they memorize. So now, okay, this is about the dhatus. How do you classify dhatus as Parasmepadi and Atmanepadi? This you may not be able to appreciate now much, but because we should know the dhatu with the packing letters, then only you will know. But anyway, I just tell you, later when we learn will be useful. Dhatus having akara as ita letter, packing letter. The dhatu is Atmanepadi dhatu. This is one. It means Atmanepadi dhatus must have akara as ita letter. Can we say? No, not like that. Dhatus having akara must be Atmanepadi dhatus. Okay, not all Atmanepadi dhatus must have akara as ita letter. You understand? Not the other way. So dhatus having akara as ita letter, they are Atmanepadi dhatu, dhatavaha. And the next one is Dhatu having Anunasika Ach. Anunasika Ach means nasalized
Letter.
vowel.
Vowel.
Vowel. Like here, we have Ma. Is there, right? Nasalized vowel. Nasalized vowels are ith letter. See, nasalized vowels, if you see nasal vowels anywhere, they are ith letter. Even in Margesha Sutta, there is nasalized letter is there. What is that?
Learn,
The Lan,
learn, learn.
that La, that is ith letter.
Hmm.
Okay. Similarly here, Dulabash, that is ith letter.
Ah,
And because it is Anunasika, Nasikaya Ucharyate, right? That's why it's called Anunasika Anunasika vowel. See, Anunasika, now we are not talking about any other letter. Any other letter. Ach is very specifically vowel as the Anunasika, nasalized, and nasalized vowels are ith letter. Okay. Therefore, it is not a part of the dhatu. And if the swara of the dhatu, is Anudata, then the dhatu is Atmanepadi. Then the dhatu is Atmanepadi. Now take for example, Dullabash is dhatu is there, right? Du is ith letter, Chakara is ith letter. What about
Ith
That
letter.
is also ith letter because I told you Anunasika Ach also is ith letter, packing letter. If you see nasalized vowels as ith letter, as a packing letter, if you see nasalized vowels, they are packing letters, ith letter only. And because it is a vowel, it can have swara. But we have lost the swaras, it's okay. But we can make out swaras. That's another problem also. So they are Anunasik, and here, if the Anunasika Ach, swara of the Anunasika Ach is Anudata, then dhatu has to be Atmanepadi. Now, Lab dhatu, we know it is Atmanepadi dhatu. Yes or no?
Yes.
Therefore, the swara of the vowel must be, that nasalized Ach must be
Anudatta.
Anudata. Anudata, Udata, Swarita. Three swaras are there, right? Not only in the Veda. In fact, Vyakaranam also, Dhatu Pata and Sutra Pata, they're all like Veda, they were chanted once upon a time with the swaras, but we have lost the swaras over a period of time. They're all chanted. The swaras were there before. Swara Prakriya also is there, that is another thing, but they were chanted. So by the swara of the nasalized Ach, when I say nasalized Ach, it's a packing letter. So I can say when the swara of the ith letter is Anudata, then dhatu is Atmanepadi. So either Nakara as ith letter or the swara of the ith letter, if the swara of the ith letter is Anudata, then dhatu is Atmanepadi. Is it clear? Chitraji?
Yes.
Yeah?
Acharya,
Yes.
ji, one question. Like say in Dukring Karne, this one, we have to consider this Anunasika at this do as well,
Do is
so
already,
that
do is the whole thing is the
you're
ith
getting my
letter. That
point what I'm saying. I'm not able to explain.
do is a ith letter.
Okay.
Separately, it's a ith letter, it goes away. We have a sutra.
Then,
You know, in fact, I taught you. Do is
yeah,
itself is an ith letter.
by this Chutu, by
Yeah, that
Chutu it will go. So, okay, so
by
I thought
Chutu,
only Dakara is
not
considered.
Chutu. Ni to Davaha.
Third,
No,
Ni
no,
to
no, no, no,
Davaha.
no, not like that. That's why you're asking this question. Ni to Davaha, ni to do are ith letters. The
Okay.
do itself as a
I
whole, you have
forgot
to
this.
consider ith letter. Ni to Davaha, ith letter. Okay,
Okay,
anyway,
okay.
we
I
have a.
forgot this sutra. Sorry.
It's okay. Do is ith letter. Here it is not U, please note. It is Dakara plus U, that U is ith letter. Generally, you will have the Anusnasika Ach letter, Ith letter at the end, not before. Okay, we take like that. The Ith letter, what I am talking about here, the vowel, Anusnasika vowel, as Ith letter will be at the end of the dhatu. Okay, and if the swara of the Ith letter is Anudata, then dhatu is Atmanepadi. So forget about do at the beginning. It goes away as Ith letter by a different rule. Now, Shakara is the Ith letter, that is at the end of the dhatu. If the vowel, Anusnasika vowel, if the vowel is Anusnasika, then it is Ith letter, and the swara of the Ith letter is Anusnasika, Udata, then the dhatu is Atmanepadi.
Anudata.
Sorry, Anudata. What did I say? Udata.
Yes.
Okay. Anudata, then it is Atmanepadi. So either one of them. This is how the dhatus are classified. Okay, again I say, no, we are not going to probe into this further because it is out of scope. We have to know dhatu pata, we have to see the Ith letter, etc. We don't know. This is just give you some idea on how the dhatus are Atmanepadi and Parasamepadi that we can know, we can find out. Okay. I tell you, suppose I give the whole dhatu with the packing letter and tell you the Ith letter, Anusnasika vowel, then you can make out. Okay. Suppose if I say Kru dhatu, if I ask you Parasamepadi or Atmanepadi, difficult to tell, then you have to remember the Kru dhatu is
To cringe.
Ubhayapadi, like that. That we do Abhyasa and we know it. Later, that is backed up by the rule, why it is Ubhayapadi, etc. Okay. First is familiarity, then it is backed up by the rules, etc. So I told in advance what is there it is. So that you know how the dhatus are classified and what is the criteria for it. Just to give you some idea. Okay. You understand what I said? That much is enough. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to find out what dhatus are Atmanepadi and Parasamepadi. That is not our scope. Here, as I said, Ith dhatus are Atmanepadi. So I have given the dhatu with the packing letter, Nakara. Therefore, dhatu must be what? Atmanepadi. Shung dhatu, Nakara is Ith letter. Doom dhatu, Nakara is Ith letter. Ching dhatu, Swapne, Shete, we say Shete, Shayate, Sherate, sleeps. Nakara is Ith letter. Content is only shoe. Dhatu is, content of the dhatu is shoe. Content of the dhatu is do.
To
Content of the dhatu, here it is she. Then what dhatus are they? Parasamepadi or Atmanepadi?
Atmanepadi.
Because Makara is Ith letter, therefore Atmanepadi. This much you understand, right?
Yes.
That's what is expected,
Yes.
nothing more. Therefore dhatus are Atmanepadi. That is enough for us. Then similarly, now this dhatu, Jani dhatu, content is Janda. Jan is a content. Then what is the Ith letter?
The nasalized.
E.
Delhi.
Yes.
Nasalized
E.
vowel E is that. And the swara of that is Anudata. Then
Is
dhatu
Atmanepadi.
is Atmanepadi. Simple.
But how do we know?
Anunasika, it is Anunasika Ach is E, and it is having the swara Anudata. Therefore, it is Atmanepadi.
But how do we know it is Anudata?
Anudata,
If it is
dhatus are,
uh,
that's what swaras we have lost. So, dhatus are Paraspati, Atmanepadi, it is there in the language because of the usage. So, from that, we can make out the reverse process. Okay. In the dhatu pata also, they will not have given the swara and dhat. They give these dhatus are Atmanepadi. From that, we can make out the swara must be Anudata. Okay. Similarly, this dhatu, the content is, this is the
Oh.
second dhatu, in fact, in
Teta.
the dhatu pata.
Teta.
Mm.
So it's
Yes,
nasalized. Anudata. Nasalized. Anudata.
it is that swara is Anudata. I am giving here Anudata dhatu. Anudata, see, I can refer to this dhatu, which is having the swara. What swara? Anudata, right? Anudata for the of the vowel. Anudata means it should be only for the vowel, right? Consonants
Yes.
cannot have swara.
Yes.
So it means it is Anudata when I say that it is for the vowel. And what type of vowel?
Nasalized
And
vowel.
it is a ith letter,
Nasalized.
nasalized vowel. So nasalized vowels are what? Ith letter. So Anudata plus ith. Anudatet. Therefore, I can say now, if the dhatu is Anudatet
Then
or
it's
ngit, then it is Atmanepadi. Simple. Dhatu having Anudata Swara, when it having Anudata Swara, it has to be ith letter only. What else? Because we are talking about the vowel having the swara. Vowel having the swara, Arunasika H must be ith letter. And the
yes.
swara is Anudata. Therefore, Anudata A plus E, Anudatet, you can say. Right?
Yeah.
So, therefore, Nit Datavaha, I write in Sanskritam, you just see whether you can follow. Nit Datavaha, Anudatet,
Asti.
Anudatet Datavaha, not Asti, Nit Datavaha and Anudatetaha Datavaha, I write in Bhagavachanam. Cha, Atmane Padinaha Bhavanti. Can you understand the sentence? Bhavanti, Atmane Padida, all are Bhagavachanam. Nit Dhatus, Bhagavachanam, Dhatu, Dhatavaha. And Anudatetaha, like Marut Shabda, Maruto, Marutaha. Anudatet is a Pratipadika. Anudatetavaha, Anudatetaha, Dhatavaha. Cha, and. So two things are talked about. That is, Nit
No, we should not use
Dhatus,
Dvivachanam there at the end. Bhavataha Atmane Padao.
all are Bhagavachanam, right?
But no. But these two are Bahuvachanam, but we are using two of them.
But each one is in Bhagavachanam, all are in Bhagavachanam. How can you use Dvivachanam? You cannot use. Referring to many. Okay. So Nirta Dhatus, I write English translation. And Anudata it, for our understanding, I'm writing Anudata it. Can you follow? Or Atmanepadi Dhatus. Right? Okay. You understand this Atmanepadi? It is enough. Huh? What about Parasmavadi that we will see in the next class? Slowly you will read this document. Do you follow up to this? Makes great
Yes.
sense. Chitraji, clear? Okay. Prakashji, mic is in mute. Any doubts? Please ask.
Oh, I have to revise. I have just understood. I'll go through the
Yes. Suppose if I give a dhatu, I'll give. Later I'll give some dhatus. You have to find out whether it is Parasmipadi or Atmanepadi. Now we have talked about Atmanepadi dhatus. If a dhatu is not Atmanepadi, then it has to be.
Parasmati.
That's the rule.
Parasmepadi.
Simple. That is the rule. Parasmepadaha Sheshaha. You have a sutram. The dhatus which are not Atmanepadi, it has to be Parasmepadi.
Parasmepadi.
Sheshat Kartari Parasmepadam. That's what sutram is, in fact. Okay. So up to this we have seen. Please revise. Now, this part we will see later. Adhatuka Pratyaya, Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya, etc. These are. What are the Pratyaya? Dhatoho Parasya Pratyaya Bhavati. You follow this? Pratyaya comes after the Dhatu. And Pratyayas added to Dhatus can be classified as Sarvadhatuka and Adhatuka. See, we are in the 80th or 90th class. So, Atmanepadi and all, whatever I explained technically, you should be able to understand. Okay, we are not in the beginners. Slowly we are progressing. Huh? It may be technical. Try to understand. Simple. There's no difficulty in that. Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya and Adhatuka Pratyaya already we defined. Ting Pratyayas, which are 18 Pratyayas and Pratyayas which are Shit as Sarvadhatukam. The rest are Adhatuka. Now, the Pratyayas here. What Pratyayas are they? Sarvadhatukam or Adhatukum?
These are all Sarvadhatuka.
Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. These Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya, the first 9 Pratyayas are Parasmepada Pratyaya, The rest are Atmanepada Pratyas. So these Pratyas added to the Dhatus, if they are Parasmepadi and Atmanepadi respectively. You cannot add Atmanepadi Dhatu to the Atmanepada Pratyaya to Atmanepadi Parasmepadi Dhatu. You cannot do it. Similarly, Parasmepadi Pada Pratyas you cannot add to Atmanepadi Dhatu. There are some Dhatus which can take either of them. Then it is called Ubhayapadi. Right? Okay. You can take this is okay. Now, Tiptashi, Siptasta, Mipas, these are all original pratyas. I call this as original pratyas, right?
Yes.
Corresponding to different lakara, the form of the pratyas changes. Like Lat lakara, Tita Hanti, Sita Hata, Mi Vaha Vaha, Te Ite Ante, Se Ite Dve, Ye Vahe Mahe, right?
Yes.
Remember the pratyas corresponding to Lat. Similarly, Lang also is that. So we need to remember. So you can take the dhatu, Pach dhatu as your homework, which is Ubhayapadi. Therefore, you can use both Parasmay Pada Pratyaya as well as Atmane Pada Pratyaya and derive the forms. Pach dhatu. Okay, first conjugation. Please take this as your homework and do it. Now, all the above pratyas and the derived pratyas of the original pratyas, that is pratyaya which are derived for different lakaras. All these are what? Sarvadhatukam only. See, when I say these are Sarvadhatuka, Tiptashi, Siptasta, Mipasmasta, Tam, Jataha, Tazam, Mitmagi. What about these? These are also Sarvadhatukam only. Right? So I'll ask later. Some question you will suppose I'll ask, what is Ate? What pratyaya is that? What should be the answer?
Sarvadhatuka Atmane
It's Sarvadhatuka. To be able to say it is Sarvadhatuka. In fact, one more thing, these three are Pith pratyas. Already I told you.
Yes.
Tip, Sip, Mith. The rest are Apith.
Apit.
Therefore, suppose if I ask you, what is Ate? What pratyaya is this?
Apit.
Generally, I will ask like,
Sarvadhatuka.
what is this? What is this? Many times I ask because I want you to just point. What is that? You probe into it. What property? What are the properties it has? Number one, it is Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. Number two, it is Apit.
Apit.
Number three, it begins with a vowel also.
Yes.
That is also
Yes.
because when it begins with a vowel, and if the preceding Anga also ends with vowel, then Sandhi will happen. That is why it is important. And vowel also what? See, we say this Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Apit Pratyaya. You see, the Ate is Ate or Ite, whatever it is, or Ante, or Anti, or Ye. All these are Ajadi Sarvadhatuka
Apit.
Apit Pratyaya.
Apit pratyaya.
And Taha, Vaha, Maha, etc. These are Haladi Sarvadhatuka Apit Pratyaya. All the properties are important. We refer to that by the very property. We should get used to that so that easy when we do the operations, when we apply the pratyaya to the dhatu and then we derive the kriya padam, anga karya, etc. operation karya we do. The time all these properties, this information are useful. So tip, sip, mip, these are Sarvadhatuka, with all are aladi only, beginning with the vowel only. That doesn't matter. Vowel or all are beginning with consonant, Shumita. Therefore, it doesn't matter here, vowel or consonant. They are Sarvadhatuka Pith. So we are not interested whether it is vowel or consonants. But here all are consonants, tip, sip, mip. But the rest are Apit Pratyaya, Sarvadhatuka Pith, and that we can classify into Ajadi, Aladi. And Ajadi, if it is Ajadi, then if the Anga is vowel, then Sandhi will happen. Like we saw Pata plus Anti, Patanti, Sandhi happens, right?
Yes.
Pararupa Sandhi. Similarly, Labha plus Ante, Pararupa Sandhi. Labha plus Ite, Labhete, Guna Sandhi. Here also Guna Sandhi. Labha plus Ye, Labhe. Whereas if it is Aladi, just male and just join, Labhate.
Yes.
No Sandhi there, right? So therefore, you can refer to the pratyas other than Tip, Sip, Mip as Ajadi, Aladis, Sarvadhatuka, Apit Pratyayas. Okay.
So they say How this they say A or tip pratyaya?
Sorry?
How this say they say A or tip pratyaya? Tip
I didn't say
tas
that. I didn't say
Pit.
that they are tip pratyas. Did I say that?
No.
Pit.
I said only these three tip, sip, nip are Saradhataka pit pratyaya. Rest are apit only I said.
Yes.
How can it be pit? That is that original pratyaya. It is given pit. It is original pratyaya.
Yes. Yes.
How can it be pit then?
I know that you.
It is not.
Yes.
First pratyaya, please be very clear about what it is. Tip, sip, nip are Saradhataka pit. The rest are Saradhataka apit. This is to begin with for Lat Lakara. For Lat Lakara only we are talking about. You're not even lung. For Lat and lung, of course, no, can say. Lot and ling, different. Okay. Then
Acharya,
all the.
can I
Mm,
question?
mm,
In
yes.
this tip pratyaya,
Yeah.
I mean, you have highlighted this T in red. Is there some specific thing there, or it is just
Nothing is no specific thing.
I
But
think
everything should be.
you are representing Ting Pratyaya, right? I think that's
yeah?
right.
Yeah.
So, what about you are not able to sing Akara? Yes. And the thing that is the Pratyahara with
Okay.
T.
All
Last
right. All
letter.
right.
That
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
I'm not able to see because your videos are there. Okay, it's a pratyahara. So all the above pratyas or the derived pratyas corresponding to different lakaras are sarvadhatika pratyas. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Point number one. And pratyas having shakara as ita letter. What pratyas are they?
Shit.
What pratyas are they?
Gana vikarna.
No.
Shit.
I'm generally asking, that is later. The
Shit.
pratyas having shakara as ita letter. Shit pratyas are
Sarvadhatuka.
sarvadhatika. Right?
Yes.
Like Ganavikana Pratyaya. Like Ganavikana Pratyaya. Shap comes for the Lat Lakara. The Shap is Sarvadhartuka Pit Pratyaya. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because he said Ting Shit Sarvadhartukam. Not only Ting Pratyaya is Sarvadhartuka. Ganavikana Pratyaya Shap is also
Sarvadhatka.
Sarvadhartukam. Shakara is Ita letter.
Yes.
And it is Pit also. Therefore Sarvadhartuka Pit. Right? Because it is Shit. Therefore, Sarvadhatuka, and because it is pit, it is Sarvadhatuka pit. Understand? Ganavikana Pratyaya Shat.
Yeah.
They are also Ardhadhatuka, not considered to be. Okay, they are also Ardhadhatuka. Or also Ardhadhatukam.
I didn't understand
No.
that part. There are also Ardhadhatka. What is that?
They are also Sarvadhatuka. Where Ardhadhatukam?
Yeah, no, I heard. Okay, no
Did
problem.
it say Ardhadhatukam?
No, I just heard. I don't know.
It's okay. If I had said it is wrong. Okay. It is Sarvadhatukum. Shap. Ganavikarna is Shakara is Ita letter.
Yes.
Therefore, it is Sarvadhatuka. Pakara is Ita letter. Therefore, it is
Tip.
Sarvadhatuka pit. That property is required. You will see the application of that property in some cases. We don't see in we have not seen, in fact, as of now. We'll see it later. Content is remove the pit Ita letters. Shnam is another Ganavikana Pratyaya. What type of Pratyaya?
Shit.
Shakara, Nakara, Akara, then Makara. 4 letters are there. Content I have given a thin bracket. Na is the content.
The Sham, Sha, and Ma. Both are.
Chakara and Makara. Chakara is
It
Ita letter.
letter.
Therefore, this is the Shit Pratyaya. Therefore,
Sarvadhatka.
Sarvadhatuka. Makara is, it's got some purpose. We don't require it now. Don't worry. This is Shit Pratyaya, Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. Is it Pit or Apit?
It is apit prit.
It
Because
is
it is
Apit.
two.
That property is required. The Pittam has got some significance. We will see what it is later. So when we talk about Sarvadhatuka, we always ask whether it is Pitta or Apit. The Pittam is something very significant. Okay. So whenever you say Sarvadhatuka, You say whether it is pit or apit. Important. Please note.
Okay.
Sha. What pratyaya is that?
Shit.
Content is
Sar-
shit. Therefore, sarvadhatuka. Then
Sarvadhatva.
It
complete.
sarvadhatu pratyaya.
And is apit, apit.
Apit.
Sorry. Yeah. Apit.
Sarvadhatuka apit. Apit sarvadhatuka pratyaya. Shatru. Ru. That is ru is it letter.
Ru as well as sha, right? So
Random
sha
is
is
given.
still ship. So it is sarvadhattuka, but apit.
What is ship? It's not ship. Shit.
Shit.
Say shit, not ship.
Oh.
It is shit. Therefore,
Sarvadhatuka apit.
apit pratyaya. Shanach,
Shanach. Sarvadhatuka apit.
apit. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chap is sarvadhatuka apit. Tam is sarvadhatuka apit. Cha is sarvadhatuka apit. Katra is sarvadhatuka apit. Shanach is sarvadhatuka apit. All are sarvadhatuka because shakara is it letter.
Yes.
Mitraji, clear. And pakara is it here. That's why it's special. The rest are apit.
Yes.
Some of the examples like that, if I give any pratyaya, I should be able to tell what they are. So things is sarvadhatukam, the rest are
Ardhadhatuka.
ardhadhatuka pratyaya, right?
Shanji, one question. Suppose a pakara is it letter, in addition to pakara is it letter, some other letter is
It
also
is
an
there
it
you have to
letter.
ask. When we cannot imagine and ask. Okay.
I
How do you then? Huh? You should know, we should see. There must be something, right? You should know, then only it is possible. You cannot have something which is not there. That's not the answer for it also. Before you ask question, I understood what you may ask. Pakara will be there as a it letter at the end.
Okay.
Now I will write some pratyayas. You tell me what they are. Content is through.
Chakara.
Apit.
Apit.
Sarvadhatuka pratyaya.
It is what pratyaya?
Pit sarvadhatu.
I can say.
Prit sarvadhatukam.
Apit.
Apit sarvadhatukam.
Sarvadhatka I cannot say, right?
Exactly. How can you say
I don't know.
sarvadhatuka?
I
How
don't.
can you say sarvadhatuka?
Yeah, because it is not ting and shit.
How can you say
So we
sarvadhatuka it is? It
Don't
is
know the
neither
other
sarvadhatuka.
lakaras.
It is not sarvadhatuka at all. It is not sarvadhatuka, then what has to be?
Ardhadhatuka.
It is adhadhatuka. You see how much you listen, it becomes clear. When you ask a question, it comes. You are not attentive. You have to think.
Ardhadhatuka apit pratyaya.
Not required. It's a apitvam.
Okay.
That pittam is required only for sarvadhatuka, not for adhadhatuka. I told before itself. That pitvam and apitvam, that is you tell only with the sarvadhatuka. We don't require for adhadhatuka at all. Therefore, no need to say that. Remember these points, whatever I said.
Okay.
Things is sarvadhatuka, rest are adhadhatuka. When the pratyaya is sarvadhatuka, you please specify whether it is pit or apit.
Okay.
That much only. Did I say for adhadhatuka? No. Just say adhadhatuka pratyaya, it is enough. See, we are dealing with, so far we have been talking about sarvadhatuka. Suddenly I gave trich. This is hangover. Think sheet only sarvadhatuka. How can this be sarvadhatuka? Huh? Okay. I'll give another pratyaya.
This
What
is
pratyaya is? Huh?
Dhatu.
this is Sarvadhatuka and Ajadi and Apit.
Very good. Ajadi, sarvadhatuka,
Apit.
apit pratyaya. Should be able to tell like that. Here is Uttama Purusha, Ekavacham, Latlakara. It is there. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. It is therefore Ajadi, sarvadhatuka. It is pitarapit. Apit.
Apit.
It is apit pratyaya. Content is
Ardha.
Ardhadhatuka pratyaya.
It is Adadatuka. It is Adadatuka Pratyaya. Shas.
This is Pit. Ajadi. Sarvadhatuka pratyaya.
Where is Pit? Pakara is it letter there?
Oh, Shit letter, sorry. Shit. Not
Shit is Sarvadhatuka. Then why you say Shit is Sarvadhatuka? If it is Shit, then it is Sarvadhatuka. You don't have to say Shit Sarvadhatuka, right?
Yes.
Understand? If it is Shit, then it is Sarvadhatuka. Only Pitta or Apit only you have to say.
It's neither Sarvadhatuka nor Ardhadhatuka.
Exactly. Because this is a pratyaya in the
Pratipadikam.
Sup
Sup.
pratyayas. It is 2, 3. How can they be a Sarvadhatukam, Ardhadhatukam? Neither of them. You have to think Shas. Have you not heard? Su Aujas,
Yes,
Ammout
yes,
Shas,
Lord.
we chanted just now. That is a pratyaya I am referring to.
again. I was reading as Shap. Sorry.
So it is neither Sarvadhatukam nor Ardhadhatuka. Okay, 2, 3 I have not mentioned. Therefore, if you say Sarvadhatuka, it is accepted, but it is 2, 3. Therefore, it is neither Sarvadhatuka nor Ardhadhatuka.
Yeah.
Na Sarvadhatuka pratyaya. Na Sarvadhatuka pratyaya. Naiva Ardhadhatukamapi. Both are not. Naiva Ardhadhatuka pratyaya. Not there. Understand?
No.
Then what pratyaya is? Content is?
We don't know. We don't know.
Ardhadhatuka.
Why we don't know?
Tuka. It is
You ask a question with this pratyaya, is it added to dhatu? That much you can ask.
Pradipadikam Prakrita
This
Nanta, no?
Kriya Padam is added to Twa, Kritwa. So,
Then
it's
the
some
same question should have been
pratyaya
asked
added
here. Here already said then.
to.
Did I say only to Kriya Padam? If it is only Kriya Padam, then how Shit can be a Sarvadhatuka pratyaya?
No.
Right?
Yes.
How can Shit be a Sarvadhatuka pratyaya if it is only Kriya Padam? Only thing alone should be a Sarvadhatuka pratyaya. See, the Sarvadhatuka pratyaya, I don't know why this is making so complicated. Not only here. In Gurukulam also, even before 20, that course also, this is not making it, I don't know why it is very difficult. Don't make it very difficult. Simple it is.
Sarvadhatu.
Thing
Yeah.
Shit Sarvadhatuka, very simple. All the thing pratyas give Kriya Padam. Shit pratyaya do not give Kriya Padam. But still a pratyaya only, added to dhatus only, right?
Yes.
They are Sarvadhatuka
Shit-
pratyaya.
Shit
Rest
can
are
be added.
Ardhadhatuka.
No.
Sorry?
So as I think is added to dhatu, and
Uh-huh.
Shit pratyaya can be added to dhatu as well as Pratipadikam. Is that
No, how can we are not talking about the pratyas other than pratyas added to the dhatu. We are talking about only the Kriya Padam, right? Dhatus. I mean, not Kriya Padam, Shantam.
Dhatu.
Dhatus added to the pratyas added to the dhatus. That only we discussed.
Yes.
So this pratyaya, this I gave to test you. When I said 2, 3, then it must be a supratyaya. Therefore, it is neither Sarvadhatuka nor Ardhadhatuka.
Yeah.
Whereas Trich pratyaya added to dhatu, and the resultant is not a Kriya Padam but a Pratipadikam.
Oh.
They're called Krit pratyayas. Kritanta, anyway, that we'll see that later. Krit, that term. These are pratyayas added to dhatus, Trich, Twa, etc. The resultant is not a Kriya Padam. Why do you confine only that pratyaya? No, the Kriya, the pratyayas which give Kriya Padam alone as Sarvadhatuka. Did I say that? We
No.
define things as Sarvadhatuka.
Yes.
In pratyayas, all the other pratyayas where Shakara is interletter, they are Sarvadhatuka. The rest are Ardhadhatuka.
Yes.
Therefore, it has to be Ardhadhatuka. As we said here, same thing here
Yes.
also.
Yes.
Swa
Yes.
pratyaya added to dhatu, it is not Shit, And therefore,
It is not
because
a
it is
thing,
not shit,
therefore.
it is
Yeah.
not thing, that is not shit. Therefore, it is not Saradhatuka. It has to be
Ardhadhatu.
Ardhadhatuka.
And is, yeah, that's,
What is the resultant of that? It's not you will not get a Kriya Padam because it is not a thing.
yes.
Therefore, it is not a thing.
It's not
Is
a
it a
Kriya.
shit? No, it's not a shit also. Therefore, it is not Saradhatuka. It has to be Ardhadhatuka.
Yes.
It has to be Ardhadhatuka Pratyaya.
Clear.
But this is added to Dhatu only. What
Yes.
Pratipadikam? That's what Pratipadikam. Okay, Shambhaviji. Why you say Pratipadikam? Right? Shit
No, it is
Pratyaya
Dhatu.
is. Understand?
Yes.
I don't know what the confusion is here. Pra Pratyaya added to Dhatu.
Yes.
Resultant is it's a Pratipadikam.
Okay.
Dhatus plus, again, the same thing. Dhatu plus thing. The resultant is Kriya Padam.
Yes.
Dhatu plus Dhatu plus, I can say a thing, not a thing. It's okay. Not a thing Pratyaya. The resultant is
Pratipadikam.
Kriya Padam.
No.
No,
It's
it is a
non.
Pratipadikam. It is not a thing. Trich is not a thing.
Yes.
It is not a thing. Therefore, the resultant must be a Pratipadikam. Yeah, this is Twa also. It is not a thing Pratyaya. Therefore, the resultant is
Pratipadikam.
Pratipadikam. Now, what about this Shatru? Content is At. What type of Pratyaya is this?
Ardhadhatu.
That will be
Ardhadhatuka. Come on.
Sarvadhatuka. And it will
Ishvara,
also be, it's also Kriya Padam.
It's
The
also
resultant will
Kriya.
be, so it will be, yes.
Kriya Padam. Come on, huh? I will forget my Sanskritam, I think. Shatra, Shakara is Ita letter, therefore it is
Sarvadhatuka we can
Sarvadhatuka.
say. Sorry, we can only say which is Sarvadhatuka. Ship Pratyaya,
And
therefore it is
there is no
Sarvadhatuka.
ship. Don't say ship. It is shit.
Shit.
It is Ajadi Sarvadhatuka Apit
Sarvadhatuka.
Pratyaya. What difficulty in this? It's a Ardhadhatuka. Video Ramayana and Geta Sita Kama Chitta all year you have listened to Ramayana, then what is the relationship between Rama and Sita? Come on. Chakara is Ita letter. Within bracket I have written the content.
Yeah.
Chakara is Ita letter. If it
Correct.
is Shakara is Ita letter shit, then it is Sarvadhatukam. You must say
Yes.
Sarvadhatukam first. Why
Yes.
Ardhadhatukam? And you say it's a Kriya Padam. Where is Kriya Padam? Dhatu plus thing only Kriya Padam. This is
Correct.
not a thing. This is a thing. Therefore, you will get a Pratipadikam. Shouldn't
Yes.
be the answer.
Yes.
Okay. You think about this, huh? I will ask him, continue the topic next class. We'll stop here. There should not be any problem with this, huh? Make it this very strong. This is important. Huh? We're going to build on this alone. What, Chitraji? Understand? You have to listen to the video again. I know, but with the mic in mute, you are talking. Bhagavan has not given the ability to penetrate and listen. Please unmute and talk. Unmute and talk, Chitraji. Your mic is in mute.
The network is unstable, it says. I don't know what is happening.
What? What is it?
My network is unstable, it says.
Yeah, you're stable, no problem. You are also stable, network is also stable.
I have to think study again, Charanji. To go through the last class also.
Don't postpone your revision. If you postpone, it is gone forever. The next thing is Sanskritam is not for me, not my cup of tea. They will come to the conclusion and give up. Giving up is easy. That's what happens generally. Okay.
Charanji, give one more, we will try.
Okay, it's good. I'm happy that you're asking. I'm not saying asking for trouble, but you want to do it? Yes, I'll give. Not alukam, not potato. This is the pratyaya.
Alu is the content. So chakara is it. it letter.
I don't record all those things. Tell me, give me the answer.
So it should be Ardhadhatuka.
Exactly, very good. Then it is not thing, not shit. Ardhadhatuka pratyaya. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple. I'll give another one. Tell me. Content is
Arva.
huh?
Adi Sarvadhatuka Apit.
Sorry? Say it again.
So, my God, when you say this, I
no.
get scared.
Unless the content choice is chip letter is right? So it will be Sarvadhatuka.
Very good. Okay.
And then so it's a Ajadi
Very good.
Apit.
Sarvadhatuka Apit.
Apit. That's it. You
Okay.
understand? It's done. Okay.
Yes.
This is what it is. Okay.
Oh.
Then
Okay.
they're all important pratyas. We will deal with.
Content is tha.
Ar-
This is
Yeah.
Ardha.
Yes.
Okay.
Ardhadhatuka. Yes, that's it. Stop Ardhadhatuka pratyaya.
yeah.
I will add another property to that later. First, you understand this. Then I will add another property to it. Maybe later. What about this?
Content is yeah.
Ardhadhatuka.
Ardhadhatuka.
Ardhadhatuka. Any doubt in this? So simple, right?
Yeah.
If it is not thing, not shit, Ardhadhatuka. It's simple. Lut. Content is you.
Yes.
What pratyaya is that?
Ardhadhatuka.
It is Ardhadhatuka pratyaya.
Yes.
Right? Niche. Content is E.
That's
This one.
also
Ardha-
Ardhadhatuka.
Ardhadhatuka pratyaya only. It's also Ardhadhatuka pratyaya. But Shan. Content is Ya.
Sarvadhatuka.
Sarvadhatuka.
Yes.
And
Sarvadhatuka.
Apit.
Huh?
Apit.
What?
Apit.
Apit. And it is Aladi. Therefore, no
Aladi.
Sandhi will happen. Okay. Aladi Sarvadhatuka Apit. Yeah, done. Simple. Okay. We'll stop here.
Yes, thank you.
I'll send this file. Please go through this. Next class, I will add more pratyaya than I'll ask you. And Ardhadhatuka, one more property I will add. Okay. Then why I'm adding the property, you will understand later. That please remind me next class after chanting this, we'll start from here because I will add some more property. Therefore, it will be concluded. This topic will be very useful later when we deal with the dhatus and derivation. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
See,
Dhanyavadaha.
today's Saramsha is only Sarvadhatuka, Ardhadhatuka, only that I taught. Thingshit Sarvadhatuka, the rest are Ardhadhatuka. Whenever we talk about Sarvadhatuka, please mention whether Pit or Apit. Only 3 points. Is there any difficulty in that? This is what we have been discussing from the beginning onwards. Nothing else.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Lakara, of course, I told. Lat and Lang. Lat is used in Vartamana. Lang is used in
Past.
Bhuta. General, just the past. That's it. The content, if you say take home, it's very less. The only thing you have to work on that. Let it spend some time. Huh? Okay. Dhanyavada.
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 Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavada.